Hey everybody, this is Chris for my fifth part in Explore My Server, or Explore My World, Part 5, Part Cinco. Yes, sorry if I sounded a little bit like CNanners there. I don't know why, I'm not trying it, but for real. This is my fifth part in this great server series, and I'm loving every minute of it. A lot has changed, really. A lot has changed. This is my little cottage here, which you saw before, and I'm trying to keep that exactly the same as what it was from the beginning. But, as you can see, when you come out, everything is not so green anymore. We've actually covered everything in snow to fit the holiday season. Wherever I am is very snowy and white, which is like covered in snow because I'm located in the cold area of the world. So I want to show you guys this, but first I want to show where I left off, which was the old spawn. And we moved the spawn, so that's why it's called the old spawn. And everything is pretty much the same, as you can see. The only thing that's really changed is it has a balcony, it's not wood anymore, it has a marketplace, and everything is run by Nazis. But when we come down here, and I'll show you the name wall, which is Red Hizoy, it filled up really fast, which I was extremely proud of. I was like, wow, everybody's filling this wall so fast, I can't keep up. So what we did was we stopped posting your name here. Anyways, okay, so we had 3 rows here, and we had to make a basement. And then I kind of made ranks of people to actually fill in the wall for me, because it was spawn protected. People couldn't do their own signs. Now, if you come and join our world, you can come and make your own sign. You can put your name down here. So this is, I don't know how many people it is, but we stopped posting names about a week ago. A week's worth of people that I haven't put on the signboard. But you can check that out, so that's really cool. And this place is covered in snow also, so we'll go up to the marketplace. There was a door here before, but I removed it because it became a hassle. This is the market, and we had iConomy working, but we turned it off because it was a nuisance. And everything, wow, it looks like we got hit pretty hard here with snow. If you saw my server trailer, you saw this little line here, only it wasn't covered in snow, and that's just like the little area that it showed in the trailer. And I thought that was a really cool intro to the castle area. In order to get to the castle, there is a way to get in there. If you want to ask anybody, there's a secret path somewhere. I'm not going to say. You guys can come and check it out yourself. But there's a whole bunch of different really cool hidden areas in the server, and everybody's making their own private rooms. But right ahead of me is the theater. I'm going to walk up to it. I'm not going to show too much of it because I want to keep the video short. So if you ever join the server, you can just do old spawn and go to the theater. So next I want to do the actual harbor, which I'm doing /warp west. You can use west or east, depending on which side of the lake you want to be on. So this is west, and look at that baby. Come on, load, load, load. There it is. And that is our Christmas tree. It was a really cool group project we did together, and it has diamonds, gold, lightstone, and red stone torches for the Christmas lights. Behind it is that water building that we were working on, which you saw in the time-lapse of Tower City. And that's going to be really neat because it has the bridges going out, and it'll go to all the major towns, which you can ride a boat. And we also have the train station, which you can ride a train. Now, neither of which are finished just yet, but we are definitely working to get those done. Magneta is almost connected to the harbor here with minecarts. And if you don't know what Magneta is, that is part of one of 2 teams that we have running currently. If you see in the chat bar, we have green, which is Team Magneta, and blue, which is Team Ice. And those are just 2 teams that you can become a builder on and make their place better looking, pretty much. So if you see that big ring in the sky, I'm going to explain that really quick because it's something... Okay, somebody made a day. That'll make it better. But what that is spawn protection. Anything inside the circle or ring you cannot build or destroy. It's a really neat little grief protection is what it is. So next we come over here, and that is the Oriental building. And it was like a project that I saw on Minecraft.net's gallery, or Minecraft gallery. Somebody put a whole bunch of Oriental buildings on there, and I showed it to some of to hire people on this server that, hey, that would be a cool project to build. And that is what they did. Like, they built it as a community. They built that project before we had the spawn protection. And now it's our welcome center. So actually, if we do /spawn, I'll show you guys. We start out right here. And if you want to know how to become a builder, I'll post a link to the video right here. But all I can say is this right here, it's right next to the spawn. So the welcome center will answer all your questions. And things have become really more organized than it was. Like before, it was just me and Dave, and we were just building whatever we want. And now we have a whole community, so a lot has changed. I want to show the new buildings. So the first one, sorry I passed it, was that one way over there, past the horrible tree you guys made me keep. Look at that tree. It's huge. And this is our park we built for it. The park isn't really like that big and everything, but because everybody wanted me to keep it, I kept it, and we made like a little park here. And there's a parkour course right over by the valley, or the gorge, I'm sorry. The canal, there we go, sorry. I am just handicapped today. So this is the first building that was built by a community member. Golden Grams, yes, it is a really cool building if you guys want to check it out. It's right in front of that hideous monstrosity of a workbench. It's a really good workbench blocker, for sure. Next is that building I showed you right next to my house. Right there. Way up there. That is Susuman's. He's also he's one of our public associates of something sorts. He helps the new guys, so if you want to bother him, go ahead. But what happens is, people that, go out and mine their iron or coal or whatever that we're making valuable, because we have a system where you can just right-click signs, and it will give you items you could build with. Well, the items that you can't spawn, you actually have to earn. People tend to steal those. Now, I know what you're saying, Chris, get chest protection, but it kind of makes it so the items are worth more, and you make your own little hidden areas for people to treasure hunt. It's really cool, I think. Anyways, this is the bank we made to protect your stuff if you really want to protect it without building a secret room of some sort. And this costs 25 gold bars to actually own a room in here. And what's going to happen is you come over here to the board, and it might be shown up to like 6 floors. It might have more than that, but it'll show only that once a floor is filled. There's 4 rooms on each floor, and each room is covered in bedrock all the way around, so nobody can actually mine their way in. This is outside the spawn protection, so you can open your own chests. But what happens is, this is like a physical barrier right here. So if I was not Susuman, coincidence, you'll bounce right off of this doorway, and you won't be able to get in. And the rooms right there, or the blocks right there, the jukeboxes, those are for lag protection, pretty much. Like if you're lagging, you can go in this room for right here, and then it'll kick you out. But yeah, so the chests are right around the corner. And that's that. I guess I should keep the door open. Then I'll come over here and hit the button to go back down. Okay, and now I wanted to show you guys the 2 teams, which is Team Magneta and Team Ice. And neither of which are connected to the harbor yet, which we are still working on. I will show you Ice really quick, and bloop. Okay, it says welcome to Team Ice, and there's a whole bunch of really cool things here. Considering Team Ice, their blocks, their unique blocks that we give them in their storage place right over here, is snow, ice, snowballs, stuff like that. So you can expect to see lots of snow creations here, and not in Team Magneta. They have their own unique buildings and blocks, but I really like the igloos. People make interesting buildings. Like this is weird because they built grass on top of the ice lake, which is not normal, but definitely unique, I guess. And there's a lot of wood buildings, just like ice is made for wood cabins and everything. When you think of Rocky Mountain houses, you think of wood cabins. So that's what a lot of this is. And the library's over there, and they made a snowman. But we do not allow sprites, and we don't allow really big redstone creations because it just lags the server, and sprites don't look pretty. But I really like these houses. Let's see whose house this is. Sculler's house under construction. You guys get to see a little Casa de Sculler here. Ooh, pretty interesting. Yeah, this is a fireplace. I was wondering what that was. You could maybe divide... What? You could maybe divid up rooms? Okay. Anyways, so this is the ice area. This is like a week older than Team Magneta, so it's not as big, but it's definitely on its way. So now I'll do Warp Magneta. Okay, we have arrived. This is the train station of Team Magneta. We are currently getting really close to connecting to the harbor. It's probably, yep, it's the closest team to connecting to the harbor. Let's see who that is. Killer 454061, what a great name. And that'll lead back all the way to the harbor, which is pretty far away. And there's a whole... Now, this area right down here was what you saw in the trailer that I made just a couple of days ago. And it was pointing out like this. So now you'll be able to get to see... Now you'll be able to get to see... That made sense. But now you'll be able to get to see this area right over here. And there's a reed farm over here. And I don't know how to explain it because I don't really build anything in this area. But I'll try to get a high point view here. There's a lot to see. Like if you look at the cartograph map of this area, it is literally bigger than ice and bigger than the harbor put together. I was really surprised to see everything that's going on in this this town. Like they have skyscrapers like the harbor here. Wow, and it's a lot of it's above the clouds. Like I'll come back here once every hour, and like new stuff just pops up. So you can't really see this because the clouds are in the way. But this place is immense. It's one of the coolest places on the server, no doubt. Top of the line, right here. Now, I'm not recommending that you like join Team Magneta because I want people to join Team Ice also. But it is a really cool place, and hopefully Ice gets bumped up to this area. And there's one more thing before I go. Because if you want to look more in depth of this place, I want to show you... Well, you can look on your own, but I want to show a project that one of our protectors is working on, which is right out here, like over the ocean. So let that load, and look at that. It's still a work in progress. I know what he's building, but it's going to be really interesting. And it looks like he's working on it right now. You can see the fountain up on that floor. I don't know which floor that is, but it's going to be pretty neat. And as long as he makes like a cool garden or lobby area down at the bottom, we'll definitely be making that in the harbor. So you'll be seeing that shortly over there. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you subscribe and let me know what you guys think of the server so far, and if I should include anything. If you're on the server and you want your house or something on a video, maybe I can check it out if it's really cool. Let me know. I'll leave the IP in the top right hand corner or in the description.